What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. So wanted to do another recap of my trading day today. See, not a huge day, good little scalp here though. Didn't have my screens recorded, so not gonna have the live recording up for this week, but just wanted to do a quick breakdown of it. I think there's some important lessons within it and some of the market conditions we've gotten lately. Some lessons I've learned that maybe help you guys out as well. So hopping right in. I took my trade a little bit later in the day today, something I've noticed at least over the last 2 days, maybe 3. The better trades for me have been coming towards like 12, 1-ish, so just kind of understanding that, staying around a little bit later, just going to get some lunch at like 11 and coming back a little bit later as well, has been getting some better moves for me. So you can see here, early chop on the open. We actually did get one setup that I'll draw it real quick. We did get this early fair value gap right here, flush below key supply, key demand, turned it into supply, came back up, retested here. I did not take this just because we had 9:45 data, so I don't like to buy right before data, so sat that one out. Anyway, coming into the lunch session, after we got this early chop, we had a nice break of structure that we had earlier, and a solid flush down towards the support area. So as we pushed back up, we created this nice fair value gap right here, and we pushed back into it. We overshot it a little bit, but the area we retested was this key supply, previous trend line being retested now as resistance. We had VWAP there as well, and with that fair value gap there, I was considering this more so just a little overshoot once we got this reject candle back into it. So took my entry around here, played this move down, and trimmed out fully at the low for around 67% or so on the contracts. Not a terrible trade. A little bit later in the session, just nice little scalp down, playing a little bit tougher action today, but just waiting for us to get that actual movement, playing off some continuation with that. I realized we haven't really got much continuation today. You see early action like that, so just took that out once we reached that low point, and see, it was actually a pretty good decision because we bounced back up pretty hard. But a lesson I've learned from the last few days, really the week, is to really be aware of the type of conditions we're in. So with the fair value gap entries, I like to see more trending conditions. I like to play off trend entries, and what we got was more balanced conditions. So in balanced conditions where we have a clearly defined low, clearly defined high, and we're just bouncing between those, trying to play off continuation entries doesn't give the best R to R. And typically what you'd like to do instead is fade the extremes, which all I mean by that is just to look for shorts at the high extreme of the range and look for calls or bounce at the low extreme of the range. And for me, I was looking for continuation entries into those zones instead of using those zones as entries. You probably saw the last video. I took a FEG entry, which I still like, but I was looking to target that area instead of using that area for an entry. So that's just a little adjustment I made, understanding our market conditions. We broke out of the range yesterday, did a lot better, and today, again, trying to break out that range, caught a better trade. But understanding market conditions is very important for me, important lesson I feel, and especially just not looking to fade into those key areas. Instead, if I'm looking for puts towards a key demand like this, let that area flush first instead of playing the riskier entry of trying to predict when it's going to flush. So just a lesson I've learned personally. Maybe that apply to some of you guys as well, but that'll be it for today. Just want to make a quick one, little trade recap, quick lesson I've learned, and yeah, hopefully that was helpful for you all. See you guys in the next one. Peace.